Hello and welcome to Thursday. Now we're camera's a bit a little tilted. It's fine. We got up to some nonsense today. So I forget what exactly I was doing this morning, but I have a clock on my desk that runs off of this. This is a Raspberry Pi Model B, I think. Oh gosh. Like the original Raspberry Pi, and it's it's 2.8 inch. Oh, okay. And the big thing with it is that because it's so old and kind of out of date, I use it as a clock. What that means is if I plug in the just some power, this is a screen, and I got this 11 years ago now. So it's just been sitting on my desk as a clock because, they're more powerful Raspberry Pis. But the thing is, the time was drifting just like a couple seconds, and the easiest way for me to resolve that is just to reboot it, right? Just pull the power plug it back in. There you go. So I do that, and then all of a sudden it's not booting, and I can't figure out why. So at that point, I just remove the SD card and plug it into my computer, and for whatever reason, it's just corrupted, which sucks. So I spent maybe an hour of time locating the old operating system, because normally it just runs on Raspbian, which is like the OS that's provided by the manufacturer, but I needed a custom one that was designed by the company Adafruit, which makes the screen, and luckily they still have it on their website. So I installed it, and then because it's so out of date, I could not install any of the programs that I wanted. I wanted to install the clock program, but because it's just so out of date, I can't install the latest version of the clock without its dependencies. And because the dependencies are super modern as opposed to from 11 years ago, I needed to figure out how to do that. And it was simple, but it's just, now I know, it was simple as just changing so with Linux, you can change the way the lists up, like where you get your updates from. You can add like certain repositories, as they're called, and these were all set to ones that from years and years ago that don't exist. So I just changed it to the most modern one, and it worked somehow. So I was able to install everything I needed, and now it just works, which is great. So after fiddling with that, you may notice that I have a mirror. It's not a camera, but I have a mirror that I'll probably show off some point tomorrow. That runs. It's a screen behind like a one-way mirror kind of thing. And I figured, well, I've updated nearly everything in the house, within the past week. Let me try updating this, because its updates roll out October 1st, January 1st, April 1st, and July 1st. So I figured, we just had an update. Let's run the update script. And at some point, I disabled running updates on this thing because it just always breaks. And when I ran the update script, it broke. So I went to repair it, and then it broke more. So then I reinstalled everything from scratch, and here we are. Sometimes computers don't need updates, and this is one of those cases. So I rebuilt everything from scratch. It's missing two things. It's just a list of like a list of phrases. Is that what I need to add? And one of the modules, one that keeps track of the system temperature and things like that. It's just like what's going on with the computer itself. Also kind of broke. So I spent some time trying to repair that, and well, it's almost there. I need to spend a bit more time with it tomorrow, and I probably will just end up reinstalling everything because of course I will. But that's a problem for future me. Present me is tired. Present me is going to go to sleep. So present me is going to call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.